Hey dude, I'm Solomon the Surfboard, and I'm in your magic coat to remind you to surf life's waves. Problems are like waves. You can't run away from them, but with some help from your magic coat, you can problem solve or find a way to feel better about the problem. You've got this, dude.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Okay, who knows the magic code? Who's seen the magic code book? Amazing. Can anyone tell me who this is here? Who is it?
Solomon.
Solomon the Surfboard.
Yep.
Solomon tells us that sometimes in life there are problems. Hands up if you've ever had a problem before. Yep, me too. Even adults get problems. And what he says is problems are like waves. Some waves or problems seem really big, and some waves are only little, but they're still a problem. Can you see I've got a big wave and a little wave? Can you draw a big wave and a little wave just like I have? Now, do you know what we're going to do now? Is in our heads, we're going to think of, what have I got that's a big problem right now? Has anyone got a really big problem right now? A big problem that you can think about, sweetheart?
My BFF is not my friend anymore.
Someone's not my friend anymore. That's a good one. So I'm going to make a pretend name. Is that okay? So I'm going to put Sally isn't my friend anymore. That's a good one. It feels like a really big problem. Has anyone got a little problem that they can think of? Have you got a little problem?
I got a big problem.
Oh, you've got a big, tell me the big one and I'll write it down.
My parents got divorced.
My parents got divorced. That's a big one. Well done. My parents got divorced. Well done. What have you got? Big or a little one?
I didn't beat my score in math.
You didn't, but I didn't beat my score in math. So that's my little problem. I didn't beat my score in math. That's the idea now. I've got my big problems and my little problems. Now, sometimes we want to run away and we don't want to think about our problems. Have you ever felt like that before?
Yeah.
You want to pretend that you don't want to think about them, but we can't do that. We have to use our imagination and imagine we're jumping on Solomon the Surfboard's back and we have to do something called problem solving. So here I've written what we need to do to solve the problem. Would you like us to use my parents getting a divorce as our example? Yeah? Okay, so first thing we have to do is we identify what the problem is. So you've already told me, my parents got a divorce. It feels like a big problem. Number two, I have to brainstorm possible solutions so that I can feel better. Have you got any ideas on what we can do if our parents got a divorce? What can we do to feel better about it? Any ideas? Yes, sweetheart?
Forget about it.
Oh, well, it's hard to forget about. I understand what you're saying, but we don't want to forget about it. We want to come up with a solution. What do you think, sweetheart?
But I normally just play games and that makes me feel better.
When I play games, I feel better. So when you play games, that helps you to feel better about it, sweetheart.
Listen to happy music or calm music to make you.
Listen to some happy music so I feel better. I like the way you're thinking. Do you get to see both your parents? Yes?
Mama, my dad's picking me up today.
Well, that's exciting. So now we're going to look at it from a different way. Instead of looking at it from a sad way, let's look at it from a happy way. We're going to put on our gratitude glasses. Can everyone pretend they've got their glasses in their hands and put on our gratitude glasses? Okay, got our gratitude glasses on. And with our gratitude glasses, we're going to look for the good things about having two homes. What are the good things about having two houses to go to? Any ideas?
You can have fun time in there and you can stay there if you like to.
So you can have a fun time at both houses. That's a good idea. Do you do different things with mum and different things with dad? So that makes it more interesting. Do you get to see and talk to mum and dad without any more arguments? That's good, isn't it? No more arguments. That's a good thing. So can you see what we're doing? We're looking at a different way of thinking about our problem, and you also came up with ideas for how to feel better about the problem by playing games. Sometimes we have to think about possible consequences for when we make decide on a solution, and then we've got to choose a solution to try. And if it doesn't work, we're going to try a different solution. Now, let's have a look at Sally isn't my friend anymore. Do you remember I just made up that name? Sally isn't my friend anymore. That's the problem. I have to brainstorm what I can do about it. Any ideas what we can do about Sally not being my friend?
I can forgive her and try to make her happy.
I can forgive her and try to make her happy. There's something in the Magic Code book that we could use. Has anyone seen the Friendship Treasure Map in the book? We can use our Friendship Treasure Map. Sometimes, if Sally's not our friend anymore and they don't want to talk to us, that's okay. Could we go and find other people to play with? Yes. So can you see we're finding different ways to solve the problem? And then I choose which problem I'm going to try, and what happens if that solution doesn't work? If I try it and it doesn't work, what should I do? Should I give up? What should I do if it doesn't work? Try something else. Well done, we try something else. So Solomon the Surfboard's reminding us to try different things. Who thinks they've got it? Thumbs up if you think you've got it. Yeah? So Solomon the Surfboard says, ride life's waves. Can we all say that together? Ride life's waves. So what you're going to do later is you're going to take your big wave and your little wave, and you're going to write what your big problem is in the big wave and what your little problems are in the little wave. We all got that?
Yeah.
Well done, guys. So start writing your worries, your big problem in the big wave and your little problem in the little wave. Write your problems there. Have you got any problems, sweetheart? Little problem?
Yeah, I didn't beat my score.
You didn't beat your score in maths. Okay, so what's some of the solutions you can do?
I could try and study at home and next
Try and
time
study at home.
get a better score.
And next time try and get a better score. Good girl. Well done. So see how you're thinking. Instead of getting really upset about it, you're thinking what you can do. Good girl.